Hi, I'm Amr Sindi. You might know me as the Horrorphile on Instagram, although lately I've been a bit absent because I've been working really hard on getting this ready.
Okay, so tell me about the watch that you have. What's it called?
Kollokium, and this is project number 1, or KPN-01. And it's the first project of what we hope will be many projects. It's something that was born from just 3 friends from the watch industry coming together and trying to really find new, I think, creative avenues just in terms of purely design in watchmaking. Because I love all sorts of watches, but I feel like in the last few years there's a bit of lack of creativity. So, sometimes you just gotta do it yourself. So we wanted to do something that's really kind of heavy on the brutalist accent. A lot of watchmaking is about, having things that are shiny and polished and to try to hide what the machines did. We wanted to go the opposite direction. We're almost proud of this kind of industrial look. So as you can see, the way the case kind of shimmers with the light, it's not your typical matte finish. It's not polished. It's actually a die-cast steel. And honestly, to do some of these details, you would not be able to do it in a CNC. You'd have to have like an injection, a mold. And so I think it's, if I'm not mistaken, it's the only kind of watch that's made this way in the whole industry, at least for the last 20 or 30 years. It's not something very common because it is prone to irregularities. It does make the steel a bit porous, but what we love about it is just the way the steel looks.
Okay, so the next thing that I can see that's very obvious is these things that are sticking out there, and I think that's something to do with Lume, right?
I think for a lot of people, the main attraction is the dial, even though we like to think of it as a cohesive whole. But for the dial, we're a bit masochistic with it. We've made a dial where, if you look at it front on, it's almost like your traditional kind of maxi dial where you have 4 cardinal markers at 12, 3, 6, and 9, and then you have round hour markers. But what we've done is taken a very graphical approach. We've kind of deconstructed it and then built it back up in 3D. So the dial is actually made of 468 individually hand-applied hour markers, and to which we hand-apply the superluminova. It looks pretty sick in the dark. And yeah, so again, very much in this kind of brutalist, I'd say even Germanic spirit. And our company is based in Wollerau, which is very, very Swiss German. We wanted to do something, with a touch of dry kind of humor to it.
So tell me what's on the back there.
Well, we wanted to give a very cold description of, the important details of the watch. So water resistance, where it's made, how many pieces we've made. But because most of us don't speak German, myself included, we just have a little line at the end there to basically tell you it's a Swiss-made watch that can get a little bit wet.
What's the difference between someone who creates content to actually making a watch brand? What's the difference?
I think they're very different things. I think you can appreciate something, any topic or subject, watches. You can be a big collector. You can love doing content. It's one thing, but I think what they both have in common is just having, I think, an eye for certain things, and especially knowing your own taste, knowing what you like, knowing what when you see a watch, you think, okay, I like this, but I would have preferred it if they did this or that. And I think it's just it's more about trusting your own taste, I think, and willing to put your, pardon my French, your balls on the table sometimes. And it's something I've done, throughout the years with different collaborations with different brands. I've kind of, I wouldn't say just proven myself, but actually had the courage to do something. And yeah, after a couple of years of doing this, we started in 2020. We did a friends and family pre-series of just under 100 pieces end of 2023. And we're just about getting ready to launch the first publicly available edition.
Good luck with that. Thank you very much, and see you again soon.
Thank you. Always a pleasure, Adi.